From the lush green lands to the cascading waterfalls, wonders of the world, the oldest habitat of territories on earth, a rich cultural heritage, a continent of 1.1 billion people, second largest and most populous, a continent pregnant with possibilities, home to 30% of Earth's mineral resources, 50% of its people under 25 years. Africa, the land of the great. Our spirit resilient. Our enterprise profitable. Our future inspiring. Africa is inspiring. Be inspired.
As African youths, how have we fared? Are we taking our place as citizens? Are we taking our place as a people? Do we look at the situation on ground? Do we want to keep complaining? Or we want to look at the situation as they are presently and move forward? The way we keep complaining, we cannot move forward. If we keep looking back, we cannot move forward. You don't see anyone doing a relay race and keep looking back. The people that are the athletes will tell you, when I'm on the race, even for you to get the baton to move on, you have to put your hand at the back and you are moving forward while you're waiting for your running mate to give you to pass the baton to you, and you keep going. But today we complain bitterly, and so bitterly, and our complaints have not yielded any fruits. We keep complaining, we keep getting old. We keep complaining, the situation remains the same or gets worse. But we need to take our place. I say this often, our parents have failed us. Are we going to fail the generations coming behind? Are we going to fail our kids? No. We need to take the situation as it is. We need to now look out and find solutions to our teeming or the problems we have acquired. We see bad roads. We see hospitals that are death traps. We see people that have stolen our money, and I will start from there. Some people have stolen Nigeria, or they have stolen Africa, and we as youth are the problem because we keep encouraging them to do so. How? You don't care what they have stolen. The only thing we look at is to just do rank-a-day to them, or to tell them go ahead, or to give them protection. Looters don't need protection. These people have stolen our future. It is time for us to shame them, for us to let them know, no, it is not right. You have stolen from us. You do not have the credibility to stay in front of me. Somebody that has stolen from the people, the credibility is zero. So now as youths, we have to stop complaining. We have to do the right thing. We have to stop worshiping the people that have stolen our futures. We have to stop. We have death traps as roads. We do not have lights. We do not have water. We do not have shelter. We have nothing because our future has been mortgaged by the people that have stolen us. And we keep encouraging them by following them, by giving them kudos. It is time we take our place to tell them, no, sir, you cannot steal us and continue this way. This tilt everywhere. You see it in churches, you see it in the mosque, you see it everywhere you go. And we accept negativity as the norm. We have sold our consciences. We do not have conscience anymore. We just think things can keep going on the wrong way. I was discussing with a friend some minutes back, and I told her, I said, do you know what? People accept the wrong thing as norm. And when you do the right thing, they see you as strange. It is because we have given our conscience, or we have sold our conscience. We have taken our conscience away from our minds. We do not see things right anymore. So the right things have become wrong because the tide has turned. But it is about time for us to correct it back. And I tell you the truth, those that will make the change or to correct the anomalies, we may not be many. Because I tell people, if you have a 24-story building, as small as this matchstick is, it can run down the building. So it starts from you. It starts from me. We coming together, we can make this change. We can take our pride of place. We can change the nation. We can change the continent by doing things right. How? You see somebody walking down the road and and get trash and just throw it on the floor. It's wrong. What does it take you to put that trash in your pocket and get to a place where you have trash and you put it there? You can change things that way. I'll tell you this story. I traveled by road about 2 years back, and I went with a staff of mine. While we were coming back, the man that sat next to me in the bus had this picture, and he licked it. When he finished with the picture, he threw it out of the window, and I told him, I said, excuse me, that is so wrong. And he looked at me strange and said, oh, are you a Nigerian? And I told him, if I'm not a Nigerian, I wouldn't be sitting next to you. And does it matter if I'm a Nigerian or not? We need to do things right. You don't throw things out of the window. I have had people told me when I engage them in this that, oh, they are creating job for people that clean the street. And I ask the question, are you the one paying them? What is wrong is wrong. And as we journeyed along, we got to a place. My staff bought bananas, and he knew that I cannot give him banana without giving him something to put it in. So he got an extra carrier bag, and when he gave me the banana, he tried to share it in the vehicle. My friend that sat next to me that threw that stuff out, he got one banana for himself. And when he had the banana, he tried to throw the peel out of the window, and I gave him, and I hit him. I said, you don't do that. He said, oh, I'm sorry. That he had the mind not to throw it out. But because he is not used to it, and because he had already told me that he had the mind not to throw it out, I now told him, I said, I'm sure tomorrow if you try it, you will remember that somebody hit you and said, don't do that. So, what am I trying to say? When you are putting the corrective measures in place, it might not happen immediately. It might take the first, the second, the third, the fourth time, and before it becomes part of the person. Not entirely, but as we move on, it comes into their subconscious mind, and they understand that doing the right thing is right. We have a nation today that people are scared to steal. Why? Because they have seen that it is not right to steal. It is not right to do things the wrong way. So as African youths, we need to take our pride of place. Is it while we are driving? Is it at the airport? Is it when we get to our office place? People might see you as very rigid, but no, it's because you are putting measures in place. It's because you are putting the things right. And because the people, like I said earlier, our consciences or our mindset have been distorted. So we accept the wrong things as right. But by the time we start, little by little, I start to do the right thing, you start to do the right thing, the next person starts doing the right thing. I tell you the truth, it's just like having the ripples in the middle of the ocean. As it keeps dropping, it goes wider, it goes wider, and it spread. And I tell you the truth, if you do the right thing, we will have a better nation.